Good afternoon. The State News. I am Abisola Ilori. Governor Adegboyega Oyetola has paid tribute to the founding fathers of the state, including the predecessors in office, for laying what he called a solid foundation upon which successive administrations have continued to build on, saying his government has kept faith with the vision of the founding fathers to sustainably build state of the virtuous. In a statement by the Chief Press Secretary Ismail Lumikbida on the occasion of the 31st anniversary of the state of the governor noted that having celebrated the 30th anniversary in the grand style last year, it is only reasonable for the government to make this year's celebration in a low key. He added that the administration's policy and programs are driven by citizens' needs, which were vested during the thank you tour and town hall meetings, where the people presented their yearnings and aspirations to the government. Governor Oyetola added that the exercise was further validated by the United Kingdom Department for International Development funded Citizens Needs Assessment exercise in the state. He explained that priorities of the government should be tailored towards actualizing people's demands. In the meantime, the governor-elect of Osun State, Senator Ademola Adeleke, has also facilitated with the people of Osun State on the occasion of the 31st anniversary of its creation. Senator Adeleke also paid tribute to the founding fathers, saying their struggles and invaluable contributions accumulated in the makings of the Osun State. He equally applauded previous leaders of the state, both military officers and civilians, pointing out that the cumulative outcome of their labor accounted for the success recorded so far in the building of the state. Senator Adeleke promised to work for the further realization of the dreams of the founding fathers of the state. An elder statesman, Honorable Dosu Oladipo, says in spite of the developments recorded in Osun over the last 31 years, there is still room for development. Honorable Oladipo stated this while speaking with OSBC News on the occasion of the 31st anniversary of the state. He maintained that Osun has the required potential to be greater, stressing that the need to harmonize the resources of the state, both human and material, for the benefit of all. He called for more collaboration between the leaders and the led to collectively take the state to greater heights. He speaks further.
Emphasize that Baba late Atajo of Osogbo, Samuel Adele, started the agitation for Osun State as the chairman of the Osun Division, Osun leaders. Akintola was the secretary. Chief Akintola was the secretary. That's what he had until the thing became a reality in 1954. On 1st of April 1954, Osun Division was created. And that is how we got our independence. There must be unity. There must be love. We have to be our brother's keeper. Some people have the talent. Some people have the time. Some people have the treasure. I call it the three T's. There must be leverage of the people with time, with talent, and with treasure, so that we can move the state forward. So people with resources, they will not die with it. They will not, if they die, the thing will not go to. Let them create avenues whereby people can benefit from their treasure. Then people with time should not envy people with treasure. And people with talent should not envy people with time. There is the leverage of time, talent, and treasure that can make the state develop.
An Osun-based educationalist, Dr. Olufemi Pipilari, has advocated the reduction in remuneration of political office holders so as to have enough fund for the demands of the education sector, particularly the lingering crisis between ASU and the federal government. Dr. Pipilari made the plea while speaking to the OSBC News on the protracted ASU federal government face-off. Dr. Bibilari will describe the proposal of the paying additional 10,000 naira per student as superfluous, added that education in the concurrent list and should be the responsibility of the government. He speaks further.
Education is on concurrent list. It is the duty of the federal government to sponsor it. It is not to be purchased the way people are now saying we should do. We know how much the senators and those in House of Rep are collecting. I wonder why they cannot slash their salary just to augment all this wahala that is going on with ASU. So it is out of it at all to say the parents be contributing 10,000 again. Federal, look at it, as we just discussed. Abacha's loot, they've started paying it back to the federal government. Why can't they dip their hands into that and settle ASU once and for all?
Activities for the final burial ceremony of late Elder Badebo Olaitan commences tomorrow with service of songs and Christians wake at his residence at Duke Lodge, Odoeja area, Federal Polytechnic Road, Ede. This is contained in a release by Mrs. Tony Olaitan Adeoye on behalf of the family. This will be followed by lying in state and commendation service at the NUJ Press Center, Oshobo, Iwo Ibadan Road on Wednesday by 7 a.m., while another line in the state will also follow at his residence at Duke Lodge, Odoeja area, Federal Polytechnic Road, Ede, by 8 a.m. same day. The release added that the funeral service will hold at Seventh-day Adventist Church by 10 a.m., while the deceased will be interred in the residence in Ede. And that ends the evening news. Good afternoon.
It is our duty that we owe to our great dear motherland to enhance her and to boost her in the eyes of all the world. Egalitarianism is our national watchword. Equality of good fortune must be to each sure reward. Liberty and brotherhood are the goals for which we strive, plus progress, plus plenty, and all the good things of life. Up, up, Nigeria, and take thy rightful place. It is thy birthright and thy destiny, Africa's leading light to be.
is the difference between petrol and fuel?
Petrol and fuel. Petrol is categorized under fuel.
Really, nigga?
So petrol, is a chemical that's is being utilized by motor and generator. So it's a fuel that those things use. But under the list of fuel, we have some other list of categories that can be categorized to the fuel.
Stupid ass. Petrol and fuel. Petrol and fuel, the difference is there. Normal petrol, you can call the petrol, gas, and any other fuel as a fuel. Like kerosene too. That one is a fuel. What? But petrol is a single something that can make motor move. That's the difference between petrol and fuel.
Somebody that went to school.
I think I don't, as in, petrol is fuel, that is what I know.
You sure say you're not confused?
Between fuel and petrol, abi?
Go and ask your grandfather.
I say fuel, I think say fuel no be only petrol, they bear fuel.
Hey!
So I think maybe all those diesel, kerosene, and petrol, they also fuel. But petrol is a petrol.
Chineke.
Petrol, fuel. There's different too. There's different.
No different there now, the same thing.
What is the English of moi moi?
Moi moi. We can call it bean cake.
Jesus is Lord.
The English of moi moi.
My ingredients of my moi.
Oh my God.
English of moi moi.
English of my moi. English of my moi. Hey.
Oh my God.
English of moi moi.
Moi moi. Moi moi is Yoruba food.
Okay.
And everybody knows it as moi moi. But some they call it oile.
Can you fuck away? Can you fuck off?
The English of my mind, I think it should be my mind now. Or it can be akara is cake beans, that be beans cake. So my mind, I don't know.
And they never.
I don't know the English for my mail. Yeah! But I know for akara. Beans cake, but I don't know.
What is your usefulness in life?
My moi. You see my moi now, ne?
Moi moi. I don't know.
Somebody that went to school.
How many countries are in Nigeria?
Countries in Nigeria.
Ẹ̀kásán ìròyìn ìpínlẹ̀ Ọ̀ṣun la mú wá fún yín. Gómìnà Adégbóyèga Oyètọ́lá ti yòǹbó àwọn tó jà fún ìdásílẹ̀ ìpínlẹ̀ yìí nínú ètò àti rí àwọn tó tukọ̀ ìpínlẹ̀ yìí ṣáájú rẹ̀ fún ìpìlẹ̀ rere tí wọ́n fi lélẹ̀ èyí tó ní ìjọba òun mọ́lé. Nínú àtẹ̀jáde kan tí akọ̀wé ètò ìròyìn fún gómìnà Ismail Omipidan fi síta fún tayẹyẹ ọdún kọkànlélọ́gbọ̀n ìdásílẹ̀ ìpínlẹ̀ yìí ni gómìnà Oyètọ́lá ti tọ́ka sí pé níwọ̀n ìgbà tíjọba òun ti ṣayẹyẹ ọgbọ̀n ọdún ìdásílẹ̀ ìpínlẹ̀ yìí lọ́nà àrà lọ́dún tó kọjá ló mú kí ìjọba ṣètọ́dún yìí níwọ̀nba. Ó fi kún ọ̀rọ̀ rẹ̀ pé àwọn àgbékalẹ̀ ìṣèjọba òun wà níbàámu pẹ̀lú ohun táràlú ń fẹ́ èyí tó ló farahàn lásìkò ètò àbẹ̀wò ẹ̀ṣẹ̀ àdúpẹ́ tóun ṣe yíká ìpínlẹ̀ yìí níbi táwọn aráàlú ti ṣàgbékalẹ̀ ohun tí wọ́n ń fẹ́ fún ìjọba. Ó ṣàlàyé pé ohun táràlú ń fẹ́ ló yẹ kó jọ ìjọba lógún èyí tó ní gan níjọba òun ń ṣe. ní báyìí gómìnà táwọn èèyàn ìpínlẹ̀ yìí dìbò yàn sẹ́nẹ́tọ̀ adémọlá adélèké ti dáwọ́ ìdùnnú pẹ̀lú àwọn èèyàn ìpínlẹ̀ yìí fún tayẹyẹ ọdún kọkànlélọ́gbọ̀n ìdásílẹ̀ ìpínlẹ̀ yìí. sẹ́nẹ́tọ̀ adélèké tún mọ rírì àwọn tó jà fún ìdásílẹ̀ ìpínlẹ̀ yìí. bákan náà ló yòǹbo àwọn tó ti tukọ̀ ìpínlẹ̀ yìí látẹ̀yìnwá nínú ètò àti rí àwọn ológun àtijọba alágbádá nígbà tó tọ́ka sí pé àbájáde akitiyan wọn ló ṣokùnfà ìdàgbàsókè tó ń bá ìpínlẹ̀ yìí látẹ̀yìnwá. sẹ́nẹ́tọ̀ adélèké ṣèlérí láti ṣiṣẹ́ tọ bí àfojúsùn àwọn tó jà fún ìdásílẹ̀ ìpínlẹ̀ yìí yóò ṣe jọ délẹ̀. ẹ̀ka àwùjọ kan rẹ́bùdó ṣọládìpọ̀ ti sọ ìdímọ̀ pé bí ó tilẹ̀ jẹ́ pé ìdàgbàsókè ti ń bá ìpínlẹ̀ ọ̀ṣun láti nǹkan ọdún mọ́kànlélọ́gbọ̀n sẹ́yìn síbẹ̀ ìpínlẹ̀ yìí nílò ọwọ́jà ìdàgbàsókè síwájú sí i. ọ̀rẹ́bọlá dípò wòye ọ̀rọ̀ yìí lásìkò ìfọ̀rọ̀wérọ̀ rẹ̀ pẹ̀lú ìkọ̀ròyìn iléeṣẹ́ yìí lóye àjọyọ̀ ìdásílẹ̀ ọdún kọkànlélọ́gbọ̀n ìpínlẹ̀ yìí. ó tẹnumọ́ pé ìpínlẹ̀ yìí láwọn ohun tó nílò fún ìdàgbàsókè ṣùgbọ́n tó pè fún ṣíṣe àmúlò àwọn nǹkan náà fáǹfààní tó lórí tẹ̀lẹ́mù. ó pàrọwà pé káwọn adarí àtàwọn àtẹ̀lé ó fọwọ́sowọ́pọ̀ fún ìdàgbàsókè ìpínlẹ̀ yìí. ó ṣàlàyé síwájú sí i.
a ṣe gudugudu méje yàyà mẹ́fà o mo wà ní constituent assembly wọ́n rán mi lọ wọ́n dìbò fún mi mo dẹ̀ wọlé bẹ́ẹ̀ náà ni mo ti dábàá pé a gbọ́dọ̀ ní ìpínlẹ̀ ọ̀ṣun láti ìpínlẹ̀ ọ̀yọ́ ọgbà yẹn ọlọ́run dẹ̀ gbà fún wa pẹ̀lú àwọn àtìlẹyìn ọlọ́run àti àwọn ènìyàn ọlọ́run gbà fún wa. ìfẹ́ gbọ́dọ̀ wà a gbọ́dọ̀ dá ọgbọ́n jọ àti àwọn bá dẹ̀ wà ní olórí ẹnikẹ́ni tó bá jẹ́ olórí kó mọ̀ lérò pé òun ló ń gbọ́n jù. nítorí èmi lógún ní ìpínlẹ̀ ọ̀ṣun bí ó ṣe dàgbà bí ó ṣe lọ síwájú nígbà tó náà bá dáa tómi ń yọ tí àárín náà lò ọrọ̀ ajé yóò máa tẹ̀síwájú táwọn ọmọ wa tí wọ́n dẹ̀ ń lọ sílé ìwé tí wọ́n ń ṣe dáadáa tí wọ́n ń ṣoríire ara wọn tí a lè sọ yìí pé inú wọn dùn sí ní gẹ́gẹ́ bí àgbàsànkó tí a ti di elder state person.
onímọ̀ nípa ètò ẹ̀kọ́ kan ọ̀mọ̀wé olúfẹ́mi bíbílárí ti parọ́wà pé káàdínkù bá owó táwọn tó dipò òṣèlú mú ń gbà kíjọba lè ró gbọ́ bùkátà ẹ̀ka ètò ẹ̀kọ́ ní pàtàkì jùlọ wíwójútùú sóhun tó ń bí gbọ́nmi sí omi òtó tó ń ṣẹlẹ̀ láàrin ẹgbẹ́ àwọn olùkọ́ ilé ẹ̀kọ́ fásitì àti ìjọba. ọmọ yìí bílárí parọ́wà náà lásìkò ìfọ̀rọ̀wérọ̀ rẹ̀ pẹ̀lú ìkọ̀ròyìn iléeṣẹ́ yìí lórí ìyanṣẹ́lódì tẹ́gbẹ́ àsùgùnlé ó ṣàlàyé síwájú sí i.
èmi ò mọ ibi tí wọ́n ti jókòó táwọn tó ṣèpàdé yẹn ṣèpàdé àwọn kan wọn mọ̀ pé orí ń ta àwọn kan o báwọn kan sì ṣe ń rówó yàtọ̀ sí báwọn míì ṣe ń rí so èmi ò rí sí ojúṣe ìjọba ni láti ṣe ètò ẹ̀kọ́ tó mọ́yán lórí láti iléèwé alákọ̀ọ́bẹ̀rẹ̀ títí dé yunifásitì kìí ṣe pé nìkan ló yẹ kán ràn wọ́n lọ́wọ́ láti máa ṣiṣẹ́ wọn iṣẹ́ tiwa ni láti raṣọ fáwọn ọmọ wọ̀nyí káràwé fáwọn ọmọ wọ̀nyí kára báàgì kásánwó ilé a sì ń ṣe owó tíjọba bá tún ní kásán léèwé à ń sàn èwo wà látún agbẹ́rù tí èsè tiwa léra wa lórí èmi ò faramọ́ ní tèmi. ẹ wo àwọn èèyàn wọ́n ṣe ń ṣe bí wọ́n fẹ́ para wọn láti lè lọ sí ipò òṣèlú torí pé wọ́n rí i pé owó bàǹtàbàǹtà ó wà ń bẹ̀ ni adúgbò lọ́wọ́ èèyàn oníròyìn o pẹ̀lú pé lè tẹ̀ ń ṣe tí ìjọba bá lè gbọ́ bá a ṣe ń sọ yìí kán wo bẹ̀ yẹn láti rówó díẹ̀ káàtì ẹ̀ náà tún ti wo ti Abacha tí ń wọlé kéé ṣe òbí ló yẹ ká tún gbẹ́rù lé orí ń ta ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ òbí tẹ́lẹ̀ ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ òbí ò lè jẹun torí pé wọ́n fẹ́ ràn ọmọ ẹ̀ nílé ìwé ẹjọ́ kò yẹ kó rí bẹ́ẹ̀.
ètò ìsìnkú alàgbà Gbádébọ̀ Láìtàn yóò gbéra sọ lọ́la pẹ̀lú ìsìn onígbàgbọ́ nílé rẹ̀ tó wà ní Adúkẹ́ Lodge odò ẹja area Federal Polytechnic Group Ẹdẹ ìjẹ́ nínú àtẹ̀jáde kan tí arábìnrin Tóyìn Ọláìtàn Adéoyè fi síta lórúkọ ẹbí àtẹ̀jáde náà fi kún pé títẹ́ òkú nítẹ̀ ẹ̀yẹ yóò wáyé ní MUJ Press Center Ìwòrò Odò Òṣogbo lọ́jọ́rú ọ̀túnla láago 7 àárọ̀ nígbà tí títẹ́ òkú ní ìtẹ́ ẹ̀yẹ yóò tún wáyé fún olóògbé ọ̀hún nílé rẹ̀ tó wà ní Àdùkẹ́ Lodge odò ẹja area Federal Polytechnic Road Ẹdẹ láago 8 àbọ̀ àárọ̀ ọjọ́ yìí kan náà lẹ́yìn èyí nísìn pàtàkì yóò wáyé ní Seventh Day Adventist Church Ẹdẹ láago 10 àárọ̀ ọjọ́rú ọ̀túnla kó tó di pé fífi eru fún eru fi erùpẹ̀ fún erùpẹ̀ yóò wáyé nílé olóògbé tó wà nílùú Ẹdẹ. Ìròyìn ìpínlẹ̀ Ọ̀ṣun fún ti àkókò yìí aago 5 kọjá ìṣẹ́jú 15 ní kẹ́ ẹ tún pàdé wa nígbà tá a máa mú ìròyìn ìrọ̀lẹ́ wá fún yín títí ìgbà náà ẹ kú ojú lọ́nà.
It is our duty that we owe to our great dear motherland to enhance her and to boost her in the eyes of all the world. Egalitarianism is our national